Definitely giving plantation. Definitely. Wow. Are y'all fighting for reparations?
Hmm?
Are y'all fighting for reparations?
Me?
I mean, like, just as a people.
Yeah.
Good. Oh, wow. This is gorgeous. And this was her?
We're not going to close the door. 6,000 acres of sugarcane. 2,000 slaves working on it. So the house originally started in 1750. It was started by George Ash, a wealthy English planter, who named it after his wife Rose, hence the name Rose Hall. But George Ash died 2 years after starting the house. The British law, a woman couldn't have owned a great house, so Rose had to remarry. So she was married 4 times. It was her last husband, the Honorable John Palmer, completed the house.
Okay.
So it took 30 years to build because of the death of the husband. So John and Rose Palmer died having no children, but the house was willed to his grand nephew, John Rose Palmer. So he's the one who later met, then married Annie May Patterson in 1820. So Annie became the second mistress and the wife witch of the Rose Hall.
And she's black or white?
She was white. So Annie was English-Irish, born in England, but her parents were merchants, so they moved to Haiti when Annie was 10 years old. Her parents died in Haiti a year after their arrival. So she was adopted by her nanny, a black voodoo priestess, who taught her everything about witchcraft. So she knew a little bit about voodoo before she came here. So at the age of 18, her nanny died, but she knew anyone back in England she could take her there. But Annie came to Jamaica in searching of a wealthy husband. So that's when she met and married to the grandnephew, John Rose Palmer. The slave witch, because she was so cruel to the slaves. Annie lives in the house for 11 years, then murdered her 3 husbands within 9 years. She was eventually killed in December 1831 by her freed slave lover, Tapu. So when I go upstairs, I'm going to take you inside the bedrooms where the killing took place.
Okay.
Alright, so this is the ballroom where they would socialize with lots of friends. From there, dates back to the 1800s. And the proper community was we're going to see a lot of Chinese influence as well. So those were trading back with Chinese.
Wow.
So this is the library. It's the most frequently occupied room in the house. So all business discussions held here. Now that's Rose, the first and the mistress of the house. So Rose was considered to be good because of her 4 husbands died naturally.
She had, wait a minute.
4. Rose married 4 times, but Annie the White Witch married 3
Oh,
times.
okay, okay. Oh, right, Rose.
But
Okay,
we don't
got it.
have a picture of Annie because the slaves burned them the night when she was killed. But the dangerous in overdose. Now, mahogany cane chair, when it's unfolded, it becomes the library step.
Becomes the what?
Oh, that's nice. That's really nice.
This was used to get the books from the high shelves.
Now, are these replicas or?
Yeah, they're replicas,
Okay.
but they're from the 1800s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, Mom.
I would love. Hey, little girl, come here.
Come up and end the issue. Let's go.
Would love to read all their hymns.
See, it didn't be destroyed.
You.
Yeah.
Good wood.
Yes, it is. So all of the woodworking here, that's on the house, it's all Jamaican.
Who's
Ah.
that?
He's King Louis.
King
the
Louis.
16th of France.
Mhm.
He's the one that was beheaded when the revolution war his wife.
Why
died.
Marie Antoinette?
So Annie brought it along with her when she was being
This is original?
Yes, it's an original.
I can only imagine how much this is. A knife box?
Hey, stop.
Because the way that Annie was treating the slaves, she was afraid of what they would do to her. So she would lock away the knives, so she would keep them in this
Wow.
slot.
Wow.
Locked it. Yeah. She was crazy.
Clearly,
Come on, mommy. Ella.
this is a big old nice house, though. Is this her family? Who these people?
So the painting it dates back to the 1800s. However, the persons on it they're unknown.
Okay.
Neither Rose or Annie had children. The psychic came here assumed that the lady in the red dress could be Annie Palmer. We don't have any clue. But her eyes watches you wherever you go while walking along the pathway. So if you look at her, see
This
that
is a
she's
fact.
looking back at you.
Come here. Come here.
This was the condition of the house.
Okay.
Ella, come here.
So this was taken in 1965. So the house was
It was
restored.
going.
by-
Oh, you said they burned it down or something?
well, the house was stripped in 1905
Okay.
because everything from here moved to Kingston. But everything sat in the house until 1905 they moved to Kingston.
Okay.
So what's in Kingston? A museum?
Well, the house, they have resident, so it's private.
Okay.
Because they bought this house to live in it. But while the maid was cleaning for them to move in, she fell from Annie's balcony and broke her neck and died. So that's the reason why they built the house. It was haunted. So they just stripped everything from here. And
Wait,
moved to Kingston.
the maid was cleaning
Yes.
and fell where?
From the balcony from upstairs.
And he pushed her?
Yes. So John Rollins, an American, came here and he bought the 6,000 acreage. So he got 2 great houses. So he
This house
restored
is
this
nice.
one, spending $2.5 million in US, which the renovation took him 6 years. So after he passed away, the wife Michelle Rollins still owned it. Another great house, Johnny Cash came here and bought it from them. And Johnny Cash restored it. It became his vacation home for over 40 years.
Oh.
So after Johnny Cash passed away, the Rollins bought back the house from the children. So she owned both houses.
Okay.
So right here was the secret passage door once made to That's where Annie Palmer kept slaves for punishment.
Oh,
But
wow.
there were 2 jail cells there. But the jail cells are converted to the bathrooms.
Oh, so bathrooms?
Yes. So this is where Tapu, the freed slave, came through, went upstairs and killed Annie. Because remember there were robbers. So he could come inside the house. So Annie freed him on the plantation. So it was like an overseas. So behind that door, it was an hidden tunnel. That tunnel would lead all the way to the sea.
Wow.
So if there was an uprising with the slave masters would escape from there. But the
Wow.
house of the house would have been down for so long. When John Rollins came here, the tunnel was already caved in. He blocked it.
Okay.
So we'll be going there when we're finished with us.
Okay.
So this is the morning room. So it was used for breakfast.
Okay.
So the Palmers dine here when they're dying on the road. No, they have the plates and cups. They are pewter. They are very poisonous, so they have lead in it.
Could have very well been.
So this bucket on the floor, you want to lift it and feel the weight.
Okay.
So it weighs 10 pounds without water.
Oh my goodness. And
10
this
pounds
what?
without water?
With-
And they lugged that from wherever.
They have to, the children would have to go up in the hills, fetch the water, and brought it to the house. So if they spilled any, they got whipped. So at the age of 10, they would be strong enough to start working on the plantation. So children that were born and disabled, she would kill them because they had no use to them. And so we're going upstairs.
I know. Jesus. It's a nice house though. It's very nice. And they did this every day.
So,
Is this the balcony?
yes. So we
Well, then
didn't
they stay
have
away from it.
the roof there, so she went straight down.
Oh.
So this is where Annie would stand while watching the slaves being punished.
Say that again.
She would stand here while watching the slaves being punished, right in the middle of the courtyard. So it was a form of entertainment. Strangling him, but she got the help from top over level. So you see what goes around comes back around. So that's the toilet.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
commode. And you know the slaves would have to empty it outside.
Yeah.
That wasn't a pleasant part of
None of it was pleasant.
Right.
it. Nothing exactly. So this is where the English do their sponge bath. Because everything was done inside the bedrooms. Bathing would be once a month. So they do a lot of sponge bath.
They only bathed once a month. They was dirty.
In this heat?
Yeah. And still wearing suits.
Right. They did. Oh my goodness.
And that is a bed warmer. But when they came to Jamaica, they use it as a bed pan. But
Okay.
they don't need a bed warmer here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What's this? What's that?
Okay, so corner shelf for their souvenir.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is gorgeous.
So
This is pretty.
Oh my goodness.
What kind of tree is this?
that's a ficus. Normally people have ficus in their home. That's the house plant. This room in the house.
Yeah, feels
This is
good
where
in here.
Annie murdered her second husband. She changed rooms for them. So she stabbed him several times in his sleep with a knife, and to make sure he was dead, hot oil was poured in his ears. So
What?
there were blood stains found on the walls up to 1905. So when the Andersons came here, they could see the stains on the wall.
She was horrible. Worse than the male slave owners. Oh, that's nice.
So,
That's nice.
and it's an original piece.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So this is Annie's room. So husband and wife did not share the same bedroom, but they would have their own.
Yeah.
So this is where Tap would kill her. But the reason why Tap would kill her, there was a bookkeeper came here from England by the name of Robert. Annie was in love with him, but Robert was in love with Millicent. That Tap used to run out of. Millicent was a slave. So when Annie found out that they had a relationship going on, because of jealousy, Annie cast a voodoo spell on Millicent. Millicent withered and died within a week.
Damn.
So that's when Taco, in revenge of his only granddaughter, he came up here, made love to Annie, and strangled her. Taco fled to the bushes after killing Annie. Then Ashman was a general overseer. He was also one of Annie's lovers. So he went after Taco and shot him. So Taco was also killed. Annie Palmer died at age 29. She was only 4 feet, 11 inches.
And she did all that.
Yes. 3 husbands and many lovers.
Sheesh. Good God Almighty.
Annie's sitting room is like her tea room. So there are 2 original pieces. This sewing box here
Okay, I was wondering what that was.
and the mirror on the wall.
Oh.
So they're also in Kingston. So that's a famous mirror that guests came here and took pictures and they saw ghosts like
Nah.
ghost like images.
I'm good. So, why did you say it's so much like Chinese stuff in here?
Well, the Chinese and the Indians, they started visit in the 1800s.
Okay.
So they were like indentured servants. So they were better treated than the Africans.
Yeah.
So after slavery, they remain in Jamaica.
Okay.
So we have like the supermarket, the haberdasheries and the wholesales.
Or
owned
by
the
Chinese? Okay.
And then the Indians, they do their inbound shops where
Okay.
they sell gift items and like colognes. So this is where she poisoned the first husband. So this was the grandnephew, John Roscoe. So Annie poured arsenic in his coffee. So she would use the arsenic to kill the rats. Then wrote to the British governor and explained that they died from yellow fever virus. Yellow fever virus was common then, so they just believed her. So the slaves would be the ones to dispose of the bodies. So they walked through the secret tunnel at night to get them buried at the seashore. So when the slaves were coming back, they were killed.
Damn.
Wait, what?
So she told them to take them and then killed them.
So after they buried the bodies, when coming back, the general overseers shot them.
Why?
Because they knew they'd come back.
They
were
would
gonna
tell.
tell other slaves. And the tunnel must remain a secret.
Jesus.
Because they were free here first.
Yeah.
Before the states. So this is the guest room, the safest
This is some
room.
nice stuff.
So no killing in this room.
Thank God. What's wrong? Why is she crying? She bit her
You don't
tongue?
like this room? Here, you bite your tongue.
What she start crying for?
Let me see.
The English did not lay flat while sleeping because
Yeah.
of eating so much.
That's what it was?
Oh.
Okay, because we was
So
like, why do they sit
slept
up?
sitting upwards.
You said because of
Digest.
eating.
The digestive system. But the French, they do it because of the wigs that they were wearing. But they didn't change the wigs. As
That's what it was. And then the lights got on the
They
bed.
You got it? Gorgeous house stuff. So the sugar cane would have been like throughout?
Close to the house.
Okay.
And close to the water.
That ain't a gorgeous view right there. Good God Almighty. And this plug. What about this tree right here?
So it's called Royal Canfiana. It blooms only in the summer. We have some that bloom orange, some bloom red. But the pods, they used to shoot them while dancing. So it was a form of a musical instrument. So it's not eatable.
What?
Oh, wow.
What is it?
It's called Royal Pensiona. But some people believe it's a ghost tree because they believe that ghosts always sit underneath it because it's so cool underneath it.
I want to touch it. Can I touch it?
Yeah, you can walk it.
Huh? Yeah.
So they brought it over to feed the Africans.
Mm-hmm.
So ackee is our national fruit, goes along with the salt fish as our national dish. It's very poisonous.
Oh.
What's poisonous?
The fruit.
So I was like, eating it.
Alright, so if someone pick it from the tree and use a knife to cut it and get out the fruit, even though you cook it, you still get the poison.
Oh.
At all times, the fruit must be naturally open.
So
to
what, you
release the
bite it?
toxin that is inside of it.
So how do you get it?
You
bite
cook
it?
it.
Oh, you just
Oh,
cook it.
cook
Okay.
So you can't like pierce it pretty much.
Some Rastafarian, they would eat it raw. People that you do Ital. Yeah. So it almost looks like scrambled eggs when you finish preparing. So on the breakfast menu, if you see something look like eggs and you just see a lot of seasoning in it, like a vegetable, along with saltfish, that would be the Ackee saltfish.
Learn something new every day.
What's it like? What is it? Is it like what's the taste?
Well, it doesn't really have a taste by itself. So
That
it
seasoning.
depends on what you put it on. Yeah. So just like if you have tofu before, just taste like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you cooling down, mommy?
Copper wood. So this is where you get the toothpick and the matchsticks.
Oh my God, I never even seen a tree like this.
So it mostly grow in the tropical country. So some people call it the tourist tree because when it have a lot of sun on it, it peels. So just like if they got a lot of sunburn. Yeah.
How's it red?
That's a natural color for it. Yeah. So they use it for toothpick and matchsticks.
2,000 slaves on this plantation.
Dang.
What?
Oh, I thought you finished it already.
No.
So these are local items. These are made from. So you see all these coins
Yeah.
are placed by guests.
Oh, I don't. My damn wallet.
Too.
You have coins?
For what?
To leave a quarter or something.
For what?
It's not for, it's for, I don't know.
Well,
Tourism.
maybe have the reason why they put it there.
Where the
What
lever?
You think it's bad luck?
Where the lever? Let me get. How y'all even know she really here? They burned everything else. Why would she be here?
Where would they take her?
But
Burn
maybe,
her.
Maybe your mom or dad is white.
You know.
But she was buried here. But while the Rollins were doing the pathway, that's when they found the bones. So they had the bones exhumed, placed them below, then built the tomb. Psychic came here 1978 and spoke with her spirit. And she confessed of killing the 3 husbands. Leave a message that she will be the last mistress of the house. So no one lived there after she was killed. So they placed 3 crosses on her tomb because they believe that spirit is afraid of cross. But the one on this side fade away. But they called on her a second time to put a 4th cross here. But she did not respond to the psychic. So they were not certain if she was in our house. So they didn't want to put a foot cross while she was out, because she would stay out.
Mm.
So they had to leave this side vacant for her spirit to enter whenever she wants to. So they believe that her spirit is still roaming. So this is where your tour ends. So it was my pleasure being with you. So we hope you enjoyed
It
the
was a
tour.
very nice tour.
And I enjoyed the rest of your time.
Yes. Thank you very much for your time.
Okay.